Not this. We'll talk about this in just a second. This here just looks ridiculous. I don't think I'll ever get used to this. Okay, I moved over here to Australia a little over 6 years ago. I came over here because I was a broke university student. I knew if I worked in construction out here, I would make a lot of money really fast, and the lifestyle looked amazing. But very quickly, I fell into a trap. You see, when you come out to Australia, you can get every hour you want under the sun and work as much as you want. For a broke student, that was great, but very quickly I fell into the trap that I was working all the time and had no life. First outing of How's the Head surf group. I'm not touching your dirty boxers.
Park in the south end of Maroubra. We can paddle out there or mosey on up to the middle end where the waves are slightly bigger but slightly more crowded. Alright folks, I'll see you all at 12:30.
Stay classy.
And naturally I started to pick up the habits of the guys I was working with, and in Australia that sort of work life culture for a typical Irishman is work as much as you can and spend as much of that other time in the pub as possible. How's the head number 2? 3?
How's the head number 3?
It was an endless loop. From Monday to Saturday, the boys work as hard as they can. They would go out Saturday night, spend Sunday hungover, come back into Monday, regret it, and do the whole thing over and over again, week after week. For me, it was a uniform that didn't fit.
First day on the surfboard. What do you think about the Head Surf Club?
Hey, we're going to give it a lash today. Plenty of falls, but sure, look, you live and learn, eh?
So I quickly realised that that lifestyle was not for me. I stopped working Saturdays. I had my time off to work on things that I loved, whether it be cameras, flying cameras, surfing, running, exercise, getting up for sunrise dips. These were all the things that made me happy, and I started dedicating my life to doing those things. And when I started focusing on these hobbies and interests, I started to develop little pockets of communities in these areas and started making friends in those areas in the lifestyle that I wanted to lead and choose. And for me, that is so special, but that took years and years to develop.
Adrian's buzzing, the full squad's out.
Full squad, finally got a squad. I was a loner about 4 years ago surfing, and now I've got 4 lads in the back of the car.
Hey, what do you call your brother, Ben or Brendan?
Brendan.
Brendan, what do you think of this Taish? He said you got a tattoo and he said you had to be cool and grow a Taish.
Right, try slot this, yeah? Right here's the picture of happiness. Woohoo! We'll get to the point about this here in just a second. During COVID, I had 3 friends. These 3 friends set up a local sort of men's community group in Coogee. This community group was set up for men's mental health, but for me, this group means a lot more than just men's mental health. This group has created a community in Coogee of like-minded people and making that barrier of entry to find people in hobbies and interests that you enjoy a lot faster. Since the group has been started, there's been surfing groups, running groups, swimming groups. These boys have provided a safe environment for men to meet up and talk about these hobbies, interests, and mental health. So this year, the guys are doing Movember. I'm going to link the charity down below. So for the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'll have this stain on my face. Okay, dolphins went by, which made me really late for this group meetup. How's the head surfing 2022? Initiation. For the squad.
They're setting us up, Sean.
This is hard, but he says I could have won.
Those surf shots definitely were not us. Just want to say thanks to Sean, Dylan and Johnny for setting up the group. It's been incredible. I've made more friends in Sydney in the last year than they have done in the last 6 years. My only complaint is you should have set it up sooner. If you are looking to sponsor us, description below, Movember, donations all welcome. Thank you very much. I will end you on a few other people's opinions on the group, on the video that I should have done for you guys a long time ago, but I put it on the long finger. I will get round to it, lads. I'll see you in the next one.
Came down to House the Head because
Try and meet a community of like-minded people that kind of had similar values.
Because my girlfriend told me to go one morning. I think she was a bit like, Alec, you've spent too much time in the house and we need to you need to get out and give me a bit of a break.
To give it a go on a Saturday morning, why not? Not up to much. It's good to go down and go for a swim and meet up with a few people.
have an environment where there's no judgment, where they can feel free to express what's really going on for them. Connections, connecting with men, having genuine conversations.
Work's not the only thing about life. You want to build relationships with new people.
Feeling like you're part of a community is very I think it's very helpful.
I think coming over to Australia, particularly during COVID, it was quite hard to build a social network and a support network. So I think House the Head has definitely helped me in that regard to have like a network of good friends with similar values.
Jump before you're ready.
Just give it a go. There's nothing to lose.
Get off the fence, just do it, just give it a go. Like what's the worst that could happen?
Just ignore that little voice in your head that says, nah, that isn't for you, or nah, you won't enjoy it. Just ignore it because it's wrong. And I think deep down you probably know that was the case, because it was the case for me, that's for sure.
Before, the fears that you're thinking in your head won't come to the surface. Everyone's friendly. We're all different, but we're all the same, and everyone's very relatable. You'll find people that have the same interests as you. You'll find people in the same job as you, in the same county, same country. Yeah, you'll easily make friends.